It was a perfect summer day, and Jake, Lisa, Mike, and Sarah decided to spend it at the beach. They laid out their towels, set up their umbrella, and slathered on sunscreen. The waves crashed rhythmically, and the salty breeze filled the air. As they settled in, Jake noticed something odd. "Hey, do you guys see that?" he asked, pointing to a shimmering spot in the air a few feet away. Lisa squinted. "Probably just a heat wave. It's super hot today." Mike nodded in agreement. "Yeah, nothing to worry about." Sarah shrugged and went back to her book, but Jake couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. As the day went on, more strange things happened. At one point, a sandwich they had brought vanished into thin air. "Did anyone see my sandwich?" Mike asked, looking around confused. "Nope," Sarah said, her eyes still glued to her book. "Maybe you already ate it?" Mike shook his head. "I was saving it." Jake frowned. "All right, this is getting weird. First the shimmering spots, now disappearing food?" Lisa looked up from her phone. "Maybe there's a logical explanation. Animals, maybe?" They all shrugged and continued with their day, but Jake remained on edge. As the sun began to set, he decided to take action. "Guys, I'm going to fly my drone for a bit. Maybe we can catch something on camera," he said, grabbing his drone from his bag. "Seriously, Jake?" Sarah sighed. "It's probably nothing." "Humor me," Jake replied, launching the drone into the sky. The drone buzzed around, capturing footage of the beach and the surrounding area. After about 20 minutes, Jake brought it back and started reviewing the footage on his tablet. As they watched, they saw faint, almost transparent outlines moving around them. "What the heck is that?" Lisa exclaimed, leaning in closer. Jake's eyes widened. I think we might be dealing with something not of this world." Sarah laughed. "Come on, Jake. Aliens? Really?" "Think about it," Jake insisted. "The shimmering spots, the disappearing food, and now this footage. It all adds up." Mike scratched his head. "So what do we do now?" Jake grinned. "We catch one." They quickly devised a plan. Using a net they found in Mike's car and some food as bait, they set up a makeshift trap near their towels. The friends watched and waited, their excitement and nerves growing. After a few tense minutes, the net suddenly fell. They rushed over and saw a small, strange-looking creature struggling beneath it. "Well, would you look at that?" Lisa whispered, wide-eyed. The creature stopped struggling and looked at them with what seemed like confusion and curiosity. The friends had no idea that their beach day was about to become an unforgettable adventure. The creature under the net was small, with a shimmering, translucent skin that seemed to shift colors in the fading light. It had large, expressive eyes and a tiny, delicate frame. The friends stood around it, unsure of what to do next. Hi there," Jake said awkwardly, unsure if the creature could understand him. To their surprise, the creature reached into a small pouch on its side and pulled out a device. It pressed a button, and a soft, melodic voice emerged from it. "Hello? Please do not be afraid. I mean no harm." Lisa blinked. "Did that thing just talk?" The creature nodded, its eyes darting nervously between them. "My name is Zeke. I am from a distant planet. We have been observing your kind for research purposes. We believed we were invisible." "Well, clearly you're not," Mike said, still trying to wrap his head around the situation. "Why were you watching us?" Zeke hesitated. "We are curious about your species. We wanted to learn more about your behaviors and way of life." Jake crouched down to get a better look at Zeke. "And you thought spying on us at the beach was the best way to do that?" Zeke's skin shifted to a shade of blue, which they took as embarrassment. "It was not meant to be intrusive. We did not know you could see us." Sarah crossed her arms. "Well, now that we can, what are you going to do?" Zeke looked genuinely worried. "I am not sure. My colleagues will come looking for me soon. They may not be as understanding as you." Lisa raised an eyebrow. "Understanding? We caught you spying on us. Why shouldn't we be upset?" Jake placed a hand on Lisa's shoulder. "Hold on, let's not jump to conclusions. Maybe Zeke can tell us more about his world and why they find us so interesting." Zeke brightened up at the opportunity. "Yes, of course. I can share what I know. Our planet, Zircona, is much like yours but more technologically advanced. We have been exploring different planets for centuries." Mike leaned in. "What kind of technology are we talking about?" Zeke's eyes sparkled with enthusiasm. We have developed interstellar travel, advanced healing methods, and energy sources that are far more efficient than anything on Earth. Sarah sighed. This is all fascinating, but what happens now? Do we let you go and pretend this never happened? Before Zeke could answer, a soft humming sound filled the air. They looked up to see 3 more shimmering figures approaching. Zeke's colleagues had arrived. Guys, I think we have company, Jake said, pointing towards the figures. The new arrivals stopped a few feet away, their forms becoming more defined. One of them, slightly larger and with a more authoritative presence, stepped forward. We apologize for any distress our presence has caused, it said, its voice emanating from a similar device. We did not anticipate being detected. Lisa stepped forward, her hands on her hips. Well, now that you have been, what do you plan to do about it? The leader exchanged a glance with Zik, who gave a slight nod. We would like to make amends. Perhaps we can offer you a tour of our ship as a gesture of goodwill. The friends exchanged excited looks. A tour of an alien spaceship? This day was turning out to be far more interesting than they had ever imagined. The friends couldn't believe their luck as they followed Zik and his colleagues towards their ship, hidden behind a nearby dune. The craft was sleek and metallic, shimmering with an iridescent glow. A door slid open silently, revealing a ramp leading inside. Welcome aboard, Zik said, gesturing for them to enter. Jake, Lisa, Mike, and Sarah hesitated for a moment, then stepped inside, their curiosity overwhelming their caution. The interior of the ship was even more impressive. It was filled with smooth, flowing surfaces and soft, ambient lighting. Holographic displays floated in the air, showing various data and images. This is incredible, Jake said, his eyes wide with wonder. Zik's leader, who introduced herself as Nara, nodded. We are glad you find it so. Please, make yourselves comfortable. They gathered in a central room with comfortable seating that adjusted to their shapes as they sat down. Nara and Zik remained standing, their expressions a mix of curiosity and apprehension. So, why exactly were you observing us? Mike asked, leaning forward. Nara glanced at Zik before responding. Our mission is to learn about different species and cultures across the galaxy. Humans are particularly interesting to us because of your rapid technological advancement and complex social structures. Lisa tilted her head. But why spy on us? Why not just introduce yourselves properly? Zik's skin shifted to a deeper shade of blue. We feared that direct contact might cause panic or hostility. We did not want to interfere with your natural development. Jake nodded thoughtfully. I guess that makes sense. But now that we're here, what can you tell us about your world? Nara smiled, her skin glowing softly. Zircona is a beautiful planet with diverse landscapes and advanced technology. Our cities are integrated with nature, and we have achieved a balance between progress and sustainability. Sarah leaned back in her seat. Sounds like a utopia. What about your technology? What makes it so advanced? Zeke stepped forward, eager to explain. Our energy sources are primarily based on quantum fluctuations, which provide nearly limitless power without environmental damage. We have also mastered nanotechnology for medical purposes, allowing us to heal almost any injury or illness rapidly. Mike whistled in admiration. That's impressive. Do you think humanity will ever reach that level? Nara's expression grew serious. It is possible, but it will require significant changes in your approach to technology and the environment. We have seen many civilizations rise and fall due to their inability to adapt. Lisa nodded. That sounds like a warning. It is, Nara admitted. But it is also an opportunity. We believe that humanity has great potential, which is why we chose to observe you. Jake looked around the ship, his mind racing with possibilities. So what happens now? Are we going to be part of some intergalactic experiment? Zik shook his head. No, you are free to return to your lives. We only ask that you keep our existence a secret for now. However, if you are willing, we would like to maintain contact and share our knowledge with you. The friends exchanged glances, the weight of the decision settling over them. They had stumbled upon something extraordinary, and it was up to them to decide how to proceed. Sarah broke the silence. I think we should do it. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Mike nodded. I'm in. Me too, Lisa agreed. Jake smiled. Looks like it's unanimous, We'll keep your secret and work with you." Nara and Zik looked relieved. "Thank you," Nara said. "We look forward to our future collaboration." As the friends left the ship and headed back to their beach spot, they knew their lives would never be the same. They had made contact with another world, and the adventure was just beginning. The days following their encounter with the aliens were surreal for Jake, Lisa, Mike, and Sarah. They returned to their regular routines but kept in close contact with Zik and Nara. True to their word, the aliens began sharing their knowledge, starting with harmless technological advancements that could help improve life on Earth without drawing too much attention. One evening, as they gathered at Jake's apartment, a familiar hum filled the air. They looked out the window to see the shimmering outline of Zik's ship descending in the nearby park. The friends exchanged excited glances and quickly made their way outside. Nara and Zik greeted them warmly. "We have something important to discuss," Nara said, her tone serious. The friends followed them into the ship once more. Inside, the atmosphere was tense. Nara led them to the central room where holographic displays showed images of Earth and space. "We have detected increased activity from a hostile alien race," Nara explained. "They have taken an interest in your planet, and their intentions are not peaceful." Jake's heart sank. "What can we do about it?" Zeke stepped forward. "We believe there is a way to protect your planet, but we will need your help. We can provide you with technology and training to create a defense system." Lisa frowned. "But won't that draw attention? If people see us using advanced alien tech, they'll start asking questions." Nara nodded. "That is a risk. We must proceed carefully. Your governments need to be involved, but we must avoid causing panic." Mike crossed his arms. "So we become ambassadors for Earth? That's a lot of responsibility." Sarah sighed. "But it's not like we have a choice. If these hostile aliens are coming, we need to be prepared." Jake looked at his friends. "We can do this. We've come this far, and we have Zik and Nara on our side." Nara smiled. "Thank you for your trust. We will guide you through the process." The following weeks were a blur of secret meetings and intense training sessions. The friends learned to use advanced alien technology, from energy shields to communication devices. They also began discreetly reaching out to government officials, carefully crafting a narrative that would introduce the idea of extraterrestrial alliances without causing widespread fear. One evening, as they reviewed their progress, Zeke approached them with a somber expression. "The hostile aliens are getting closer. We need to activate the defense system soon." Jake nodded. "We're ready." With Zik and Nara's help, they coordinated with key officials to deploy the defense systems around major cities. The technology was integrated seamlessly, appearing as upgrades to existing infrastructure. Publicly, it was presented as a significant technological leap to ensure the safety and security of the planet. As the days turned into weeks, the tension grew. The hostile aliens' approach was imminent, and the friends braced themselves for the confrontation. Then, one night, the sky lit up with streaks of light as the alien ships entered Earth's atmosphere. The defense systems activated flawlessly. Energy shields shimmered around cities, deflecting attacks, while automated drones intercepted enemy ships. The battle was fierce but short-lived. The hostile aliens, unprepared for such advanced resistance, quickly retreated. The friends watched the victory from Zik's ship, their relief palpable. Nara turned to them, her expression one of gratitude and pride. "You have done well. Your planet is safe, thanks to your courage and determination." Jake smiled. "We couldn't have done it without you." Zik's skin glowed a warm green. "This is just the beginning. Together, we can achieve great things." As they returned to their lives, the friends knew they had changed the course of history. They had become Earth's quiet protectors, forging an alliance that promised a brighter future. And while the world remained blissfully unaware of the full story, Jake, Lisa, Mike, and Sarah knew they had played a crucial role in safeguarding humanity.